What's up, Guardians? Haaaterade here, and Witch Queen has finally arrived. Today I wanted to go over the new Titan exotic helmet, the Loreley Splendor Helm, give my initial thoughts on it, and showcase a build centered around the exotic perk. I love showcasing these fun builds, so if you enjoy the video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel to get notified when new videos go live. Without further ado, let's get into it. As of right now, there are two different ways to acquire this new exotic. The first, and arguably the easiest at the moment, is to complete the legend version of the new Witch Queen campaign and choose it from one of the available reward options. The other is to wait for the rotating Legend or Master Law sector to have the helmet in rotation for exotic armor drops and pray to the Cruel Mistress RNG in hopes that you get it to drop. At the beginning of a new season, this can be tough as you'll be significantly lower in light level than is recommended, but can still provide a fun challenge if you're in for the chase. Getting into the armor itself, the Loreley Splendor Helm centers around the exotic perk Cauterizing Flame, which, when paired with the Bottom Tree Sunbreaker subclass Code of the Siegebreaker, allows your sunspots to heal you in addition to the ability cooldown benefits received. In addition to that, when critically wounded, you'll drop a sunspot on your location, allowing you to clutch up on healing in those danger close moments. Now, I love me some Sunbreaker builds. Survivability can be amazing when built correctly, and I think this exotic can really see some use in both general purpose play and some endgame PvE if utilized correctly. I don't think that the exotic itself is strong enough to carry a player through, and that's where we get into the build centered around it. Healing and survivability are at the forefront of focus with this build. If we look at the perk on the exotic, you're going to be utilizing it most importantly in moments when you're very close to dying, but that shouldn't be the main focus. Think of the sunspot created from the exotic as a last-ditch effort to stay alive. When that sunspot is created, you'll begin healing while standing in it. Think of a much smaller Warlock Rift that also damages enemies that get too close. You can stage a defensive in this sunspot by throwing up a barricade. I prefer Towering Barricade to create a large piece of cover to recoup behind. Pairing this with a subclass's intrinsic perk, Sun Warrior, which states that passing through a sunspot causes your grenade and melee abilities to recharge faster, you'll be healing and getting your abilities back faster. This then allows you to take advantage of another subclass perk, Soul Invictus, which restores your health with solar ability kills. This is where your mod selection can really come into play to boost that healing and ability spam. Melee Wellmaker and Well of Ordnance will create solar elemental wells upon getting kills, with either a charged melee or grenade respectively. Pick up those solar wells to give you a 10-second burst of healing with Well of Life, and continue healing as you progress through a fight, and charge with light thanks to Elemental Charge. The ace in the hole for this build, despite catching a nerf this season, is Protective Light. Now reduced to a 10% damage reduction, this perk will activate in conjunction with the exotic perk from Loreley Splendor Helm, allowing you to pair damage reduction with the healing from your sunspot and any additional healing you can stack with your ability kills and elemental wells. All in all, this is a very fun piece of exotic armor to use, not to mention it looks fantastic for those focusing on the true end game, Destiny. However, I feel that there are better options out there for the Bottom Tree Sunbreaker. I personally like Precious Scars or Phoenix Cradle, but at the end of the day, it's still a fun and niche exotic, so go grab it and take it for a test drive yourself. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of the new exotic Loreley Splendor Helm. If you want to see the full build breakdown, I'll have the link for the dim loadout in the description below, which also includes some seasonal mods for Season of the Risen. If you enjoyed this video, then a like is greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 content, and I'll see y'all in the next one.